In this video, I remove and service the battery as well as wash the engine bay on a 2002 to 2006 era Toyota Camry. Start by taking off the negative battery terminal with a 10 millimeter, and then followed by the positive, and then we'll take off the bracket securing the battery in place. This back battery hold down bolt was a little bent, so I straightened it before taking off the 10 millimeter nut as well as the 10 millimeter bolt in the front holding it in place. Kind of cleaning that out, blowing some dust out, and then hitting the area with some battery terminal cleaner, which is a base solution that helps neutralize the acidity that the battery sweats off. I'm also using some baking soda and water to make another base solution, and I'll use that as I scrub and wash the battery here, knocking off the basic dirt first by spraying it with water, and then scrubbing it, and then using the baking soda mix to neutralize the acidity there, and just dumping the rest across the top and giving it a good rinse. Wipe it off and blow it off, and then I'll clean up this battery hold down bracket, which is a little bent but still does its job, and then I'm going to paint it so that it's less likely to corrode in the future. Then I'm using a battery terminal brush and a wire brush to clean these terminal ends and get them as shiny and clean, as bright as I possibly can. Using that again here on the top posts of the battery terminal. We want our electrical connections to be clean, bright, and tight. And then I'm using some special pliers to expand this and clean out some corrosion on the negative terminal. And then it wasn't clamping tight, so I deformed the ring and before putting it back on so that it would be a nice tight connection again when I secured it. And then very lightly tapping it so I don't damage the internal cells of the battery, and snugging up the bolt there on the nut there on the terminal. And then I started it up, moved it outside, and I'm hitting it with water here. All these connectors and things on all vehicles have sealed watertight connections. You know, granted, over time those can lose their effectiveness, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm kind of showing you here that I'm spraying the whole thing down, and I'm using some Purple Power Super Clean kind of an engine degreaser to clean it up, and with it all soaking wet, it fires right up. And then I'm going to blow dry it here with the air hose, staying close attention around the spark plug boots and whatnot there to make sure that those are dry. That's the most likely problem area. If you do get a misfire or something after cleaning it, then you might have water down one of your spark plug boots, which you need to remove and dry out. Then I'm putting on some battery protection spray, and then I'll secure the battery back in place, put the terminal covers back on the positive side there, secure the nuts and bolts, and it's nice and tight, and she's all cleaned up and ready for me to work on it, and that'll make it nice. Appreciate you watching. I hope you like and subscribe.